here's my trip starts for Leh Ladakh. I'm moving from Gurgaon to Delhi airport and wait to see more scenic beauty. So as the saying goes by, it's your and your road alone. Others can walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. And guess what, where I'm walking towards? I'm going towards Leh Ladakh. Yes, I'm super excited for my next trip, which is towards Ladakh. Stay tuned to see more beautiful scenic views and more of info. And don't forget to keep stuff to munch, energy bars, Glucon-D, some basic medicines, specifically pain relievers, Dimox for acclimatization. So this is my day one. I've taken a flight from Delhi airport to Leh, and Leh has an airport, and set amidst the epic Himalayas, Ladakh is a rustic and heavenly beautiful travel destination. The rugged valleys and mountains, winding roads, coupled with a vibrant cultural life, maintain the exuberance and charm of this region. The iconic magnetic hill, the turquoise-colored Pangong Lake, all of it has been calling me. Leh Ladakh is said to be a landscape untamed, nestled between the cold confines of mountains and adorned by shimmering horizons of sand, enthralls and draws tourists from across the world. With the ever-growing population and a commensurate increase in the tourist footprints, the town of Leh is a bustle of hotels, restaurants, and souvenir shops where tradition tangos with modernity. The streets that were once reserved for ponies and yaks carrying merchandise from distant towns are now buzz with Harleys and Toyotas and Royal Enfield, not to mention. And here I reach Kushok Bakular Rinpoche Airport. Finally, yoo-hoo, Leh Airport. You can easily take cab from here to your respective homestay, hotel, or with whatever group you're over here. Since I was pretty much sure that I won't get the AMS because of my Pahadi hilly blood, I spent my day one without any much of the rest, looking around and buying, shopping, being to Tibetan market, the Leh market. Leh market offers plenty of shopping all around. You can look out for pashminas, the woolen stuff, even the t-shirts. It has mention of various famous places tourists visit in Leh Ladakh. And that's the pretty happy drum. Behind the apparent modernity that arrives with each new wave of tourists, a cultural struggle to keep itself from being trampled by the rush of indiscriminate progress. However, one finds hope in the wise words of the local monk. The trails will outlast the roads, the culture will outlast tourism, and the spirit of Ladakh will outlive them all. And as it said, Ladakh at the cusp of modernity, true Ladakh begins where the road ends. And don't forget to actually try the local fruits and vegetables. You're going to find a total different organic, pure taste of Ladakh in them. I did try some of the dishes, pure Ladakhi dishes like aloo fing, tingmo, which is their specific round bread made out of maida. And also I tried thupka at multiple places. Finally, I managed to get an authentic thupka somewhere deep down in a village. Do try the local items more as compared to the regular meals we keep having in cities. Day one was busy, but it was amazing, and it sets the dawn for the next day, my day two. Rise and shine, smile and have a hot cup of tea. Hello, good morning. It's my day two in Ladakh, and I'm currently in Leh. And as you can see in the background, there are snow-clad mountains, and I've heard that from last 2 days it's been snowing all over in Khardungla. I'm going to go next today and look around into the Leh. There is a mandatory government has asked to do a mandatory 2 days of acclimatization once you reach Leh, and I'm still doing that. I was in the Leh yesterday. That was my day one, and this is the day two. I'm gonna be around and see some of the monasteries and some of the beautiful places, so stay tuned with that. The other important thing I just want to tell quickly all of you is that you need to buy the mandatory pass to go around, because at multiple checkposts you will be asked whether you are vaccinated or whether you have bought the pass to be around in Leh Ladakh. it's an online pass. It's used to be a physical form, and you had to go and buy and get it through the bike, rent taxi people or your hotels or some offices in Leh. But now it's very easy. You can just quickly go to their online portal and just add your details. It will ask for some mandatory, let's say your Aadhaar card, passport, any kind of a valid proof, and you are done and dusted. So what's the wait? Let's begin. Woohoo! Starting with my ride, as we say, pehle pet puja, fir kaam duja. So I halted over a place to have a nice Ladakhi meal. And how can I miss momos? So my first destination of the day has been Sindhu Ghat. Sindhu Ghat is the river bank near the Shea Monastery in Leh. Located 10 kilometers upstream the Indus River, it originates from the Mansarovar Lake and Mount Kailash in Tibet. The scenic landscape of this attraction near Leh seems surreal. The barren mountains, the rocky terrain, and the river traversing the region is a sight to behold. Visit this ghat during the Sindhudarshan Festival in June to experience the cultural extravaganza that Leh has to offer. The festival comprises definitely sightseeing trip, campfire, and many more exciting activities. La 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 la. It reminds me of Sadhguru's Save Soil movement, and I was really awestruck by his efforts he did, with his word tour and telling people about how important it is to preserve our nature, how important it is to be part of this nature, be part of this peace, be part of these 5 elements: the water, the earth, the mountains. After a great morning start, walk in the Sindhu Ghat, I am moving ahead next in my day towards the Shea Monastery or the Shea Gompa. The Shea Monastery or Gompa and the Shea Palace complex are structures located on a hill log in Shea, 15 kilometers to the south of Leh in Ladakh, which is part of the northern India. It contains a huge Shakya Muni Buddha statue. It is the second largest Buddha statue in Ladakh. Shea Monastery is within the Shea Palace complex. The original palace, which is now in little kind of ruins, was built near the Shea village by Lachin Palgi Gyon, the king of Ladakh, then called Maryul in the 10th century. It's also very famous for its 2 seasonal festivals, Shea Duluhu and Shea Rupla. The former marks the commencement of sowing the season, while the other marks the harvesting season. The farmers offer the first harvest of corn to the gods at the monastery. So guess the place where I am. Maybe you're right, it is the Rancho School. The famous 3 Idiots movie was shooted here, and I see in remembrance there is a Rancho School, the idiotic wall, and all the kind of things related to the movie you can find. Next monastery which is gonna come in your route is Shea Monastery. It is said to be one of the largest monasteries in Ladakh and is located about 19 kilometers from the Leh. At the top of the monastery are the buildings painted red and yellow, followed by a tumble down of small one-room box-like houses for the lamas, which are punctuated by large rectangular buildings at intervals. Today, the entire monastery area is well laid out with large walled compounds at the foothill and several small structures to hold the annual potang. The route leading up to the monastery is lined with the stupas and the prayer walls. Built around 16th century, Shea is the main center for a small suborder of the Gelupa sect, with the resident of Kushok, the head lama, who runs the order with a firm hand, in a strict accordance with Vinaya's text. It houses about 80 monks on the premises and also holds one of the largest nunneries in Ladakh. The main materials used for construction of all the buildings are stone, used mainly at the foundation or the plinth levels, cast mud bricks, wooden beams, purlins, wooden salts or willow sticks. The roof is laid out with a compacted mud and clay. In the last 15 years, many of the structures have been repaired with modern materials like cement. The monastery is listed as a structure of national importance by Archaeological Survey of India. The next place I'm going to take all of you is Hall of Fame. I don't know if I would have missed this place. I would have been in such a guilt and shame, and it was such an honor to visit this place.
Hall of Fame is a museum constructed by the Indian Army in memory of brave Indian soldiers who laid down their lives defending the motherland in the Indo-Pak Wars. My eyes were left open like by the ways I've seen our soldiers work, how do they work when they operate in Siachen Glacier, what are the tools and kits they use. It's such a honor that they're doing so much for the country land. The letters, the last posts from some of the Kargil warriors. As you can see some of the pictures, army men explaining us how do they fight in such a bad terrain like Ladakh. I mean, where we as tourists feel so tough to move from one place to another. Our army men are working day and night hard to make sure that the motherland is safe and secure. There is a statue of a serene appearing Lord Buddha which stands in front of the Hall of Fame with a message that reads like this, and it literally hit my heart. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, not by the angels or by demons, heaven or hell. The message has a very, very deep meaning and conveys one of the most important lessons for the mankind. Also, you should not miss the light and sound show which happens in Hall of Fame. It happens, I think, around 8 p.m. It actually talks about the valor and the bravery of our army men in different wars, specifically the Indo-Pak, the Kargil War. And just read this, Aroma Cafe. I really love this army cafe saying that you have never lived until you have almost been dead. And for those who choose to fight, life has a special flavor. Come and enjoy it in the Aroma Cafe, opened by one of our Lieutenant Aditya Singh. Jai Hind, and our Indian Army rocks. After halting for a quick lunch, I've been moving towards passing Magnetic Hill and specifically towards Gurdwara Patthar Sahib, where Guru Nanak Dev Ji conquered a demon. It is actually part of the Incredible India side. Gurdwara Patthar Sahib, most revered place where Guru Nanak Dev Ji, founder of the Sikh religion, is believed to have conquered a demon. Legend has its saying that once Guru Nanak Ji was meditating at this place and the demon had thrown a big rock to obstruct his prayers, but the boulder turned into a soft wax that failed to harm him. Seeing this, the demon asked for the penance for his deed and Guru Nanak Ji forgave him. The boulder with the imprint of the body of the Guru Nanak Dev Ji and footprint of the demon is on the display in Gurdwara Patthar Sahib till this date. I was offered the very badly needed tea over here, as Gurdwaras have never failed me. Thank you God and thank you Guru Nanak Ji. With my back-to-back itinerary planned for day 2, the almost second last spot for my day has been the Indus River and the Zanskar River confluence. It's situated in the Nimmo Valley, which is a beautiful valley, and it marks the confluence of Indus and Zanskar. It's always beautiful to view where the two rivers merge. The green-tinged Indus River originates in the Tibetan plateau near the Mansarovar range, where the shiny blue Zanskar has its source in the Zanskar Valley. Both the rivers kiss each other almost near the scenic Nimmo Valley that falls between Leh and Kargil. And thanks to all the I'd been saying it bro because it's been following me like a brother, our border roads organization, which has helped us to reach such difficult terrains and have carved beautiful routes and roads to help us reach all these places. And guess what, surprisingly we have world's highest rafting point and a cafe available at this place too. And I'm just enjoying this soft breeze, the water, the confluence, looking at this marvelous Nimmo Valley, and it's so serene, almost sunset by this time. And it's been a blessing to be here. It's been a blessing to see this view. Thank you, God. Thank you, and lots of gratitude for this scenic view. Reminds me of a song, Take Me to the River. I don't know why I love you like I do, after all the changes you put me through. I wanna know, can you tell me? I love to stay. Take me to the river and wash me there. Won't you cleanse my soul and put my feet on the ground? Take me to the river right now. Take me to the river right now. After this peaceful visit to the Confluence, I am moving ahead to the last destination for the day, Zorawar Singh Kanuria's fort, which is called Zorawar Fort. He was the general who was admired as a military genius, and the master of mountain warfare. During his time as general, he visited Ladakh up to 6 times and extended Ladakh's boundaries in the north. He's one of the reasons to have whatever we call Ladakh today in India today. So thanks to you, sir. So signing off for the day 2 as we meet on day 3. Ta-da! Good night.